Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Todd Banner. Well, happy Independence Day. So I'm filming this Independence Day 2024. It's the day we celebrate getting out from under the rule of a king. So hopefully my countrymen and women have a wonderful holiday. So June, stock photo sales went up significantly. It's kind of surprising. They were kind of puttering along, about $100 a month or so gross. And then all of a sudden, June took off. And it was almost hit $500 gross. And of course, I get 40% of that, unfortunately. But as one of my relatives says, that's better than a sharp stick in the eye. So I thought what I would do is go through the images it sold and kind of how I shot them, what I shot them with, and how long ago I shot them, because some like 20-year-old, pretty much almost 20-year-old images have licensed. You know, stock photography, you never know. As images age, they can become historic or historical. And there's a demand for that. So without further ado, let's have a look at these images. If you've seen any of my previous videos on stock photography, you've probably seen either this image or a similar one. This is a McDonald's billboard that's set up to look like a sundial, with the dial pointing to different meals throughout the morning. This used to be in the parking lot of the McDonald's across Clark Street from Wrigley Field. It's no longer there. They tore the McDonald's down and put up a hotel, but the McDonald's is inside that hotel now. Shot this with the original 5D and the 24-105 f4L lens, and this sold for $36.36. I shot this back in 2004 with a Canon PowerShot Pro 1 on a trip to Maine's Baxter State Park. A little trail crossing here of the signpost. Baxter State Park is the home of Katahdin, which is a spectacular mountain. We didn't even consider trying to climb it. It rises around 4,100 feet above its base and is extremely rugged. In fact, if you want to see some scary stuff, do a YouTube search on climbing Katahdin via the Knife Edge Trail. People die there. And this licensed for $12. And this is another photograph from that same trip to Baxter State Park. This is just a trail that is made out of rough-hewn logs. It just goes across a boggy area. And this licensed for $12 as well. This is a shot of a 17-year cicada, and as you know, if you've been watching my videos, we just had the emergence of Brood 13. This was shot 17 years ago in 2007. The previous emergence of Brood 13 here in the Chicago area, and I shot this with the Canon 5D original and 24-105 f4L lens. And the license fee for this was a nice $150. So, you know, even old stock images can bring in a fairly decent amount of money. I shot this ornamental corn at our local farmers market in 2016 with a Canon Rebel SL1 and the 18-55 STM kit lens. So you don't need a lot of equipment to do stock photography. And this image licensed for $42.02. Here's an image from 2017 after I made the switch to Micro Four Thirds. It's a historical marker near the Ohio State Capitol building in Columbus. But the Underground Railroad. Shot this with the Lumix GX85 and the 12-32 kit lens. And the image licensed for $41.02. This is a picture of First Baptist Church in Oak Park, Illinois, taken recently, 2020, if you consider that recently, with a Canon PowerShot G16, a little 12 megapixel point and shoot. Really good image quality, though. And it sold mainly because of the Black Lives Matter message on the wayside pulpit. And license fee for this was $99.75. Here's a 2018 image, also a multiple selling image. Advertisement at a bus stop in Chicago for Keytruda, which is a monoclonal antibody drug that is used to treat certain cancers. Chicago is a convention town, so this is inviting people to stop by the manufacturer's booth at a convention. This is also another GX85 12 to 32 millimeter kit lens image, and it licensed for $7.27. And this is probably one of the last Canon images I shot. This was shot with an 80D and the 100 millimeter of 2.8L. So this is in our old house, and for a while every spring I had a battle with invasive Argentine ants. So yeah, they just start showing up, and I'd have to go get some ant bait gel and get rid of them. This was pretty effective. But interestingly, these things all of a sudden just disappeared. But they were replaced by citronella ants, which are actually native. Argentine ants obviously aren't. So I had to do the same thing with the native citronella ants. Image license for this was $7.50. And there you have it. June 2024 stock photo sales. We'll see if this keeps up. What I am doing is I am continuing to submit stock photos, but on a more limited basis. I used to upload a ton of stuff, and now I'm getting very, very selective on what I upload. If I don't think it fits a need for somebody, I generally am not going to upload it. You can do the scattershot approach of uploading everything, but the images that you like to shoot, chances are not the images that are useful as stock. So all of those pretty pictures of flowers and landscapes, there are a ton of people who do that, and there are a ton of people who do that and who are very good at that, and especially landscape photography, who have medium format equipment, and those are the images that are going to sell. However, that being said, travel images are always in demand, and you do not need the latest and greatest, or even the 10-year-old latest and greatest. I mean, or the 10-year-old equivalent of the latest and greatest to shoot stock photography. A 1-inch sensor camera like the Lumix ZS 200 or the RX100 series cameras, there are a lot of people who shoot stock with those, travel stock. They work just fine. So, if this was helpful to you, hey, hit the like button. Any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'll try to answer those as soon as I can. I'm Todd Banner. I will see you in the next video.